Howdy, y'all. It's Reese, aka Bearman Prime, on this December 21st. Welcome back to my Read the Bible in a Year series. Thank you again for joining me, and God bless you all. Card the top right hand corner for the rest of the playlist. And please hit the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell. I sure do appreciate it. Alright, so this is going to be the last day we spend in the book of James, and today we're going to move on to James chapter 3. We're going to talk about how we can control the things we say, the things we speak, because oftentimes whatever we say comes from our hearts. So let's go to James chapter 3 and start in verse 1 today. My brothers and sisters, not many of you should be teachers. I say this because, as you know, we who teach will be judged more strictly than others. We all make many mistakes. A person who never said anything wrong would be perfect. Someone like that would be able to control their whole body, too. We put bits into the mouths of horses to make them obey us. With these bits, we can control their whole body. It is the same with ships. A ship is very big, and it is pushed by strong winds. But a very small rudder controls that big ship, and the one who controls the rudder decides where the ship will go. It goes where he wants it to. It is the same with our tongue. It is a small part of the body, but it can boast about doing great things. A big forest fire can be started with only a little flame. The tongue is like a fire. It is a world of evil among the parts of our body. It spreads its evil through our whole body and starts a fire and that influences all of life. It gets this fire from hell. Humans have control over every kind of wild animal, bird, reptile, and fish, and they have controlled all these things. But no one can control the tongue. It is wild and evil, full of deadly poison. We use our tongues to praise our Lord and Father, but then we curse people who were created in God's likeness. These praises and curses come from the same mouth. My brothers and sisters, this should not happen. Do good water and bad water flow from the same spring? Of course not. My brothers and sisters, can a fig tree make olives, or can a grapevine make figs? No. And a well full of salty water cannot give good water. All right, that's where we're going to end for today. So, what is James trying to tell us here? Well, he's trying to say that our words, our tongue, has a lot of power over us. Okay? What we say can really have an influence on ourselves and on those around us. So we need to be really careful about the things that we say, especially those of us who believe, right? If we talk out both sides of our mouth, if we go about our day, talking about God, praising God, but then at other times we're cursing people, well, that's an incongruity. It doesn't make sense, right? You can't do one and then do the other too, right? Does good water and bad water come from the same source? No. Okay. If you're spouting bad things, no matter, it doesn't matter how many good things you say otherwise. If you're still spouting bad things, if you're saying bad things about something or someone, you're bad, right? Your heart is bad. You've got issues there. Basically, what James is saying. The tongue controls us like a bit controls the horse or a rudder controls a ship. Our tongue points us in a certain direction. So we ought to be careful about the things that we say because it doesn't just it have an effect on us; it has an effect on those around us. And it starts small. Maybe it starts with just think about like gossip or rumor. How it starts as just a little thing. Hey, did you hear about so and so? And then it starts to spread, spread in the group. Finally, it starts to get out of control. And then eventually it all comes to a head and it boils over. So basically, what James is trying to tell us here is that our tongues, our words are very powerful and they can have a good effect, certainly, but they also have the potential to do great harm. Okay, so you really need to be looking at your heart, looking at your thoughts, making sure that they align with the things you say too. Okay, they need to be all going in the same direction. If you're, you know, saying one thing but doing another thing, or if you're doing one thing and saying another thing, then you're gonna have issues, not just with everyone else, but with him too. Okay, that's all for today. We're going to pick it up there tomorrow. Thanks again for joining me. I sure do appreciate it. I'll see y'all tomorrow.